Howdy guys, I'm back with more of The Witcher. Last time I began chapter 2 and entered Vizima, of course not the way I wanted to. I'm currently a prisoner and I need to go find a cockatrice. Apparently the lair is way over here in order to get out of here. So let's go find us a cockatrice. Oh, here we go.
Oh, you're a witcher?
Indeed.
White hair, vertical pupils, signs of mutation?
Skip the medical exam.
Forgive me. I meant no harm. I'm Siegfried, a knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'm Geralt.
I've heard much praise concerning the combat skills of witchers.
If you don't mind, I have some work to do down here, and I'd like to get it done fast.
A cockatrice, correct? That's why I'm here.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I was gonna say, what the heck is a knight like you doing down here? Alright, well, are you gonna help, or are we competing against each other, or what? Think you can kill the cockatrice? What do you know? Yeah, what do you know about
What do you know about cockatrices?
Cockatrices, also known as scoffins, are a kind of ornithosaur. They're twice the size of a large bird. The link between reptiles and birds. They resemble roosters, hence their common name.
Okay. So, pretty much like most cockatrices that I've seen in other games, it's going to be a giant bird, just what I expected. Go on.
Go on.
The cockatrice is frequently mistaken for a basilisk, but they're two separate species. Contrary to common belief, the cockatrice's gaze does not turn people to stone, but one should beware of its beak. The monster's beak is apt to tear its opponent's vital organs out with surgical precision. Often, the victim is slain immediately, especially when taken from behind.
So how would you say the beast can be killed?
You'll need to excel at swordsmanship. Without a silver sword, it'll be more difficult. A cockatrice likes to sneak up from behind and attack.
Anything useful to be taken from the carcass?
Its eyes are quite a versatile component, and precious. Its tail feathers are even more valuable.
Impressive knowledge.
I confess my knowledge of monsters ends with the cockatrice. My late father, Ike of Denial, may he rest in peace, left me an engraving of the beast. There were many more engravings, but they were lost inside a manticore's stomach. Only the cockatrice's image survived.
My sympathies. Did you hunt the manticore too?
No, I wasn't at home at the time. When I returned, I discovered my father, despite his infirmity, had decided to fight the manticore. He asked to be tied to a horse, and with a prayer, he charged the beast. As you can surmise, he met a tragic end.
When I reached the site of their struggle, the monster was in horrible pain, seconds from dying. When it could not dislodge my father from his armor, it nearly swallowed the old man whole. Later they would say the sacred fire in Ike's soul burnt the monster's heart.
A heroic death.
May he rest in peace.
Think you can kill the cockatrice?
The sacred flame will guide me.
What prompted you to enter the sewers after a beast?
It threatens Vizima. The Order's been fighting beasts for a while, rather effectively, too.
Wait, that's Witcher's work.
You Witchers are relics and few in number. You're no competition. The Order demands no payment for protecting humans.
I suppose fairies funded your armor and castles.
I've no desire to argue. We're both here. There's no reason to await the other's turn, especially while there are drowners here, too.
Oh, great.
Let's join forces instead. I long to see your combat skills, and I assure you, my sword is at your disposal.
Okay, sounds good to me. I can tell him no thanks. I work alone, and agreed, let's go. Well, never hurts to have a friend. Let's go.
Agreed. Let's go.
You lead.
Oh, no, you seem to have all the knowledge about this place. Oh, drowners galore. Okay, hold on. Alright, Witcher's silver sword. You now have a silver sword which is effective against magical beasts and monsters. The steel sword is more effective against humans and animals. I feel like I'm going to be using the silver sword much more, but maybe I'm wrong.
Virtue prevails!
Oh, okay, well, derp, I'm not going to be fighting anything with this weapon. It's changed to a silver sword and not so much a forge. Alright, so we'll group style do me good. Ooh. Oh my, that's a world of difference compared to Oh, geez, how do I get over to this dude? Here we go. This is a world of difference. Wow, 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 wow. I love how I just cut through everything. That's wonderful. I like that quite a bit more than a steel sword, at least for fighting these guys. Heck, y'all can keep my old sword. I don't even want it. Alright, so I'm guessing the game might get a little bit easier from here if I get to keep this. Oh, I bet I can't pick this up because it's unknown, huh? Unknown herb cannot gather, just what I thought. Ooh, there's some interesting stuff in this place, huh? Well, this guy had a lot of, Siegfried here, had a lot of interesting things to say. Here's another one of these places of power. I guess I'll just do that. So, yay! Place of power. So, it sounds like witchers might have a little bit of competition from these knights or whatever. I wonder what the deal is with them, if they're going to be pretty central to the plot line. Is there someone else that I'm not seeing here? Can I loot? Let me loot. Here, put that up. You don't need that. Put that up. There we go. Alright, so I've got probably more drowner brains than I'm ever going to use at this rate. Like, gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do when well, I'm not actually doing all that. Oh, here they are. Oh, okay, it goes down here now. I see. Alright, well, heck, I may not have room for my stuff if I ever get it back at this rate. I think I just ran in... Okay, exit to the temple quarter. I'm guessing I can't actually exit from here, even though it's telling... Is this the exit? Can I just bail out? No, I didn't think so. Bummer. No bailing out for me. Help me up here, would you? Oh, he's at half health. I don't want my new friend to die here. I wish there was a way that I could heal. Can I use, like, Igni on him? Can I heal him with fire? Cauterize his wounds or something? I've never understood why you could never, like, heal with fire. That sounds horrible. Heal with fire in some games. It could make sense. Oh, jeez. Okay, so this cockatrice is supposed to sneak up on me in the dark, so I I don't know if it's going to be in the dark, but he said they like to sneak up on us, so, I don't want to take a beak in the butt, so I'm not sure if, well, this guy's carrying a torch, so I guess, if it's dark. Oh. I was about to say it's really dark.
Get it.
Behind you.
Oh no, here it comes. I wasn't ready for this. Oh. It looks like a dinosaur, honestly. Alright, can I use... Oh, did that actually... Oh, did it knock him down? Is he knocked... I don't understand what happened there.
The cockatrice is dead. Now, where was the exit?
I don't think I can go back the way I came.
Come, I'll lead you to the exit. Take the cockatrice's head. Vincent pays well for trophies.
Very well, though it reeks.
Well, no, you told me the tail feathers were valuable. I want to take the tail feathers. There we go. Cockatrice feather. Alright, alright. And then Malkad Sephira. A Sephira symbolizing the kingdom. What the heck is that? Oh, it's a quest item. Huh. And then the cockatrice's head, a trophy that can be sold for a lot of money. That's what Oh, it's a trophy. Oh, it goes there. That's interesting. Alright, let me look through my journal here. Alright, I killed the cockatrice and took its head as proof. I should see Vincent now. I need to deliver proof of having killed the cockatrice to Vincent. The cockatrice is dead. Siegfried proved very useful. I should take the creature's head as a trophy, which I did. Time to go back up. I don't really like sewers. It must be the aroma, I guess. I guess he's got a sensitive nose. Jethro spilt the beans. He said they found oh, this is about my weapon. The silver sword at Thaler's place. I wonder where the fence got it from. I need to visit him as soon as this business is over. And the guards got their hands on a witcher's sword. It probably belonged to Berengar. I need to talk to the fence who owns the place where the sword was found. I need to do this, to do this, to do this, to do this, to do this. Strange, but I find myself following in the footsteps of this mysterious witcher. Yeah, I didn't know he was going to be such a big deal. I doubt he would ever part with the sword voluntarily, so he may be in trouble again. Alright, well it seems like I'm going to have my work cut out for me once I leave this place. Alright, help myself to these barrels real quick. Siegfried's getting ahead. Oh, I don't want that. Siegfried's getting ahead of himself here. Well, that cockatrice fight was weird. He just seemed to, like, fall over. I guess Siegfried is a beast with the torch.
Make haste.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll shuffle out of here on my own, at my own pace. Yeah.
That door leads out of the sewers. So, this is where we part. But...
Quiet. I hear footsteps.
Odd. Few would dare venture here.
Oh, I have the things... oh, an assassin. I just realized during the conversation...
Flaming Rose!
Oh, they're trying to kill Flaming Rose. Here, get off of Siegfried. Leave him alone. Leave Siegfried alone. Leave him alone. Siegfried, defend yourself, man. Come on, you're not trying. You're not making effort. Make an effort. You're just standing there. I think I need to use strong... Man up, I think cat style was...
Sword of the Order!
No, they're just... These guys really want Siegfried. They won't go on me. I don't want Siegfried to die. I'm trying to stand in front of him and be his shield. What was that about, do you know?
Friends of yours?
Not at all.
You could say so. The thugs with the Salamander sign have been bothering me for a while.
Oh.
Who knew you'd be in the sewers?
The captain of the guard, the loon from the jail, and the prisoners. I fought the cockatrice for my freedom.
A limited number of suspects. You'll likely solve the mystery when you find the leader of those bandits. I have a friend in Vizima, a detective. See him for help.
Where are you headed?
I have things to attend to at my quarters. Then I'll venture out in search of beasts, as the world is still filled with them.
You did well, Siegfried. Glad we met. I need to recover my things.
Make sure you get everything. Jethro is known to have sticky fingers.
Let's get out of here.
Here's the key for the passage to town. A few days ago, I locked the door to keep the cockatrice in.
Thanks. I'd rather not go back the way I came.
we might meet again if ever you visit the sewers. At times I venture down here in search of monsters.
Ah, your sacred mission of protecting humankind?
Your sarcasm is unnecessary. We're on the same side, Witcher. You'll realize this one day.
Farewell, and thanks.
If you ever need me, I'll be at my quarters in Vizima.
Okay, well, you know, he actually seems like a genuinely nice guy. He really is. He really went out of his way to help me out here, and, you know, he didn't take anything for himself, even though he could have, you know. Oh, why can't I take this stuff? Strange. Alright. Let me try this. Oh, gay, I guess I did. Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna argue with it. Okie dokie, let's see. Looks like some quests updated again. He gave me the key to the door leading out of the sewers. Vizima and all its dangers await outside. I need to recover my things ASAP, so as soon as I get outside, I guess I'm gonna go bouncing right back to the prison. Ooh, suspect Vincent Mays. I suspect the captain of the city guard, Vincent Mays, might be working for Azar. I will try to wring the truth out of him. For more information on Vincent, see the characters section of the journal. Oh, okay. I have to talk to Vincent about the Salamandra. Okay, so I'm guessing chapter 2 is going to be all about finding suspects and maybe finding clues, and I'm going to have to figure out who this my prime suspect is or something. Sounds cool. Alright, here we go. With Vincent Mays. Alright, he's the captain of the city guard and the main executor of the king's law, blah blah blah. Alright, here we go. This is new, I guess. But Vincent Mays was one of the few who knew that I was going into the sewers to kill the cockatrice, and that I could only leave by the exit where I encountered the Salamandra bandits. And remember, he was definitely really shady, not a very friendly person, so it's very obvious, you know, it seems like he's the most obvious suspect, which, you know, I feel like in games like this, they usually try to trick you by making it seem like someone very obvious. So it's probably actually not him, because it's too obvious that it's him. So it's probably actually not him, if that makes sense. The plot thickens. Alright, Siegfried of Denial, a knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose, is an idealist who adheres to the Order's rules but is not devoid of common sense, and probably the first person in this game to be not devoid of common sense. Well, that's not true, but whatever. Polite and open, he is unlike many of his brothers from the Order in that he is not prejudiced. He is undeniably courageous, and demonstrated this when he descended alone into the sewers to fight the cockatrice. Well, you heard that story about his father. He's got quite the legacy to live up to, doesn't he? Siegfried and I defeated the cockatrice together. The knight proved both polite and a skilled swordsman. Gosh, what would have happened if I told him to bugger off? I'm really glad he came along. He's very nice. Alright, Jethro is a guard in the city dungeon. He would be merely a standard smartass, except that he's addicted to fistic, or whatever. Alright, so he's the one I need to see to get my stuff back. Alright, so he keeps getting a bunch of new paragraphs. Alright, the mage is in hiding, yet his influence extends over the whole of Vizima and possibly beyond. Alright, well, I don't think I need to be in these sewers any longer, and I've been dying to see Vizima since forever, so I'm going to go outside and explore Vizima. Now, I think, ooh, pretty. I think I want to take a different approach to exploration this time. You know, when I was in the outskirts, I just went everywhere, and it took me a really long time to,
Vizima's temple quarter. Whores, murderers, and beggars. Salamandra's base must be near.
Oh, it's huge. Oh, no.
Shine your shoes.
This is going to be much bigger than I realized. Gate to the Dike, Detective Raymond's house, House of Baylor the Fence, City Dungeon, Vincent's Post. Okay, here's all the, I guess, key places of interest. But yeah, you know, when I was looking around the outskirts, I just ran into everything. I almost feel like I'd be better off just going from quest objective to quest objective, because I feel like that'll take me to everywhere I need to be anyway, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. This place is the first, like, actual proper city.
Interesting. The private eye Siegfried mentioned could be helpful. Have to start somewhere.
Wow, this is cool. I feel like I'm in, like a Bethesda game, honestly. It feels so massive. I love and I hate big cities because I feel so overwhelmed, and I feel like the explorations... Oh my gosh, it's actually a street. Oh, here we go. Armorer of the Order. Okay, this place might be divided into, you know, streets. Maybe it'll be a bit more easy to navigate than I think. Alright, signboard here.
Shine your shoes.
Raymond Marloev, private investigator. Here's a priest in a town.
Said your prayers today.
Huh, you look like an awful lot like this dude I knew in the outskirts. Same beard and everything. City guard.
Hey, I'm watching you. Don't step out of line.
This guy's got his pike out. He's looking for trouble. You've got a... Is this your name, Boot Black? Is that like a name or...
Greetings, sir.
Oh.
Greetings. Who are you?
A shoe shine? Clean that muck off your boots for just 2 orens?
2 orens? Aw, jeez. And listen to him cough. I mean, it's only 2 orens, sure. Do you want to pay 2 orens? Sure, go ahead and clean my boots.
First journey to Vizima?
You could say that. Tell me about it. Just clean my boots. Thanks for the polish. Oh, he's a nice enough guy. Yeah, you could say that. Tell me more about it.
You could say that. Tell me about it.
We've some heavy issues here.
Oh.
There's a quarantine because of the plague. Squirrels are fighting the Order. Monsters breed in hundreds, and we struggle with bandits. As one bard sang, Vizima's like a brothel on fire.
Oh my. Oh jeez, you've got a... Aren't you supposed to be polishing my shoes? You've just got a lot of stuff to talk about. None of these... Yeah, you don't talk like a shoe shine. Just clean my boots. Anything worth seeing? I'm looking for witcher's jobs. Well, he told me there's monsters. I think there's going to be plenty of witcher jobs. Tell me more about the Order and the squirrels. I'm interested in bandits, but not the ordinary kind, and tell me about the plague. Alright, my big focus is, of course, the bandits. Look, oh, here comes the guy with the pike again behind me. Alright, I want to know more about the bandits. Tell me about them. Do you know anything?
I'm interested in bandits, but not the ordinary kind.
Something odd there. They operate with brutal but effective force, mainly at night. The goal remains unclear.
Okay, then tell me more about this plague, and do you have it because you keep coughing?
Tell me about the plague.
The plague pushed the king to establish a quarantine, which plagues the merchants. Old Vizima was sealed off. Unfortunately, townsfolk are falling ill here. They bundle them off to Lebioda's hospital.
Ooh. Okay, so all of Vizima isn't going to be accessible to me, maybe, if it's quarantined off, but I am a witcher, so I'm immune to disease, so maybe I'll get to go into old Vizima. Probably not. I feel like that's a ploy to cut off a big chunk of the town, just be like, it's bigger, but you can't go to the whole part of it because it's quarantined, yeah. Okay, well, this is something that I picked up on, the squirrels. I picked up on them a little bit in the outskirts, and they seem like a pretty big deal, so tell me more.
Tell me more about the Order and the squirrels.
The Scoia'tael wage a guerrilla war outside town. The Order of the Flaming Rose replaced the Special Forces. Hatred for non-humans grows daily. You needn't be psyched to see something evil's afoot.
Yeah, I definitely got that feeling in in the outskirts of Vizima when my little dwarf friend was being beat up. Yeah, definitely not a good time to be a non-human, it sounds like. I would probably be in hiding. Alright, any witcher jobs?
I'm looking for witcher's jobs.
You'll have no trouble finding work.
I thought so.
Ask merchants. There's also trouble at the graveyard.
A graveyard? Well, I've already dealt with a crypt, so not like a graveyard can be any worse. In fact, at least a graveyard's out in the open. I won't be, deep underground in the dark. In fact, it's an improvement, you could say. Well, anything worth seeing? Sounds like a graveyard, maybe.
Anything worth seeing?
We boast merchants, an alchemist, a large hospital.
I'm wondering, a large hospital. I wonder if Berengar ended up there. Probably not. I don't know. I don't see how a witcher would get, conventional treatment at a hospital. I'll just have to find out, but yikes, there's going to be plague galore there. Well, it'll be a good way to see what the plague's actually like. Not that I think I'd want to go. Alright, so, yeah, you don't talk like a shoe shine.
You don't talk like a shoe shine.
Everyone hides skeletons in the closet. Let me tend to your boots. I've bored you long enough.
Oh. Well, then do it. They look the same. They still got some muck on them. I think it's cool that I actually get to carry my trophy around. I think it'd be really gross. I think I'd have a lot of stuff dripping down my pants. Alright, Hospital Street. Oh, geez. And more with the torches. They really want to make sure I get a torch, I guess.
Shine your shoes.
Oh, there's a dwarf over there. He must be having a hard time. I like the archway here. Oh, little Mahakam. Okay, I'm opening up oh gosh, this is awful. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. This is awful. This is way too big. And oh, you know what? I never even went into that PI place, even though I was right by it. I started looking around over here and just started going on a journey. Let me back up and one thing at a time. Oops, let me go into the door and not click on the sign again. Like I said, I think it might be better for me to go to objective instead of trying to explore all at once. Alright, guess he must be upstairs. I guess he won't mind if I just help myself to his stuff. Ooh, a guide to Vizima. Well, good thing I came in here first. Let's go ahead and take a gander at that. A description of Temeria's capital, places of interest to visitors, and establishments worth visiting. Like most human cities, Vizima was built on the foundations of an elven city. The seat of the Temerian kings grew over the centuries and today consists of 3 large districts, a port, and sprawling outskirts. In the temple quarter, the visitor's attention is drawn to the monumental cloister of the Order of the Flaming Rose. St. Lebioda's hospital, famous for the many miraculous recoveries that have occurred there, is also hard to miss. While admiring these edifices, avoid wandering into the non-human district, which has become a den of poverty and the lair of social outcasts. Most non-humans have been relocated to Old Vizima, which has become a ghetto inaccessible to visitors. Eesh. Currently, the trade quarter is developing rapidly. This is hardly surprising, as it is home to wealthy merchants as well as trade and political officials. The city's leading bank and the town hall can also be found there. While in Vizima's trade quarter, be sure to visit the famous marketplace where traders offer goods from around the world. Yeesh, okay, sounds like the trade quarter is the hot spot to be. Alright, well, oh yeah, I need to go get my other stuff back too. I should probably definitely go get my stuff back first because I'm going to end up with very full bags. I'll probably need to find an innkeeper too because, yep, I'm going to end up with really full bags otherwise. Alright, more stuff. Hey, at least I've got a silver weapon. Maybe that's all. As long as I have one weapon, I'll be okay, I think. Alright, very interesting hat. You look like a time mage or something like that. I'm not sure what's going on with that there, buddy. But don't mind me. I'm just going to help myself to everything in your house. I've got a little case of kleptomania. I don't think you'll mind too much. More daggers and nonsense. Alright. Well, let's talk to this fella.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
A warrior like no other. Your legend precedes you. How can I help?
I'm looking for some information. Is this where I'll find it?
Good question. I used to work for the lawyers Codringer and Fenn. Satisfied?
The names mean nothing to me, but I'll assume that's a recommendation.
As a professional, you understand information has its price.
I'll pay.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
I like the table in front of his face here. Very interesting conversation that we're having here. Alright, so he has a monocle. That is interesting. Not quite the voice I was expecting from him, much deeper. And I noticed he has a cool little parrot or a little bird too. Interesting. Alright, I'm interested in the people who wear salamander pins, and what's it like being a private eye? I guess maybe more information comes up or something. Well, I'll ask him the silly question first, and then I'll get to the meat of it. So, what's it like being a private eye? I always wondered.
What's it like being a private eye?
Lousy work in a town full of dirt and conspiracies. I spend most of my time spying on nobles and rich burghers who cheat on their wives. You can't imagine what people are capable of.
I don't think I care to imagine.
I recently followed Morton, commander of Foltest's palace guards. Heard of him?
I don't think so.
I saw him in the stables with 2 young pages. You wouldn't believe.
I've heard enough.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
Yikes. All sorts of dirt going on in town. You got these... Oh, geez. Yeah, I was about to say, I think this would be a job I would find interesting until you realize that your job is to find, people in compromising situations. And, I love me some good old drama. I sure do. Drama's fun as long as you're not involved in it, as long as you can just sit there and popcorn on the side. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a dangerous job. I'm glad he shared that with me. Alright, so tell me about these salamander pins, and your price better not be too high.
I'm interested in the people who wear salamander pins.
Just so happens I know a thing or two. Before I go on, I wouldn't mind knowing what your interest in the case is.
Alright, I have some unfinished business. Well, no point in being vague about it. If he's, like he said, information has a price, and if I drop that I know a little bit of something, he'll realize I'm not a complete idiot, right? Azar Javed, name mean anything to you?
Azar Javed. Name mean anything to you?
I've heard it. Why are you looking for Javed?
Let's just say my boots do a rendezvous with his ass.
Usually I charge for information, but I'll give you this bit for free.
Nice.
I've been working on that case for a while.
Okay, personal matter or commission? Go on. I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, is this at someone else's request?
Personal matter or a commission?
I'll risk trusting you. Let me tell you a story.
Storytelling.
A happy couple once lived in Vizima. Ordinary as fish in a pond, with a 10-year-old boy. One day the father returned home and was puzzled not to be greeted by his son, his dog, or the smell of dinner on the stove. He suspected nothing until he found the dog dead, shot in the muzzle with a heavy crossbow. He wasn't even sure it was his dog, but then he found his wife pinned to the kitchen door with a spear. He searched the house in vain for his son. The culprits hadn't left a trace. To make a long story short, Vincent Mays had to close the case. No witnesses, no evidence. Except 6 months later, a monster's corpse turned up in a trash heap. Eyes like festering wounds, pale, rough skin, unnaturally muscular body. Everyone had forgotten the murder and disappearance. Almost everyone. See, the missing boy had one characteristic feature, a 6th toe. Only the parents knew about it. Always had trouble finding shoes for the kid. And the dead monster had an identical 6th toe. The father has devoted his life to tracking down the murderers.
I hope he finds them.
Back to reality. This is what I've managed to learn. Azar Javed, a Zerrikanian sorcerer, leads Salamandra. He's more dangerous than a pit of kikimores, but unfortunately out of my reach. With his contacts and resources, he's got almost free reign in the city.
I got a taste of his abilities. Anything else?
I suspect Salamandra has built a large-scale operation, with gold simply greasing the wheels of their political ambitions. They're conducting genetic experiments, dangerous ones. Regular thugs wouldn't have the knowledge or means.
Who's working for Javed? Any guesses?
The captain of the guard who dropped that investigation disappears nights. Maybe you can squeeze some information out of him.
Is that all?
We might have one more lead. The city guards detained someone who could provide information.
The guards at the city jail?
Yeah. Find a way to question that prisoner. In the meantime, learn what you can from the guards.
Count on it. People open up to me all the time.
Giggity.
His information could be priceless. Good luck.
Wow-wee, that was a lot of information there. Gosh, well, this guy's sitting here saying he's gonna charge for information, and he just gave me some really juicy information absolutely for free. Okay, so a couple of things there. So that crazy-looking Azar mage is the leader of the Salamandra. So my beef is going to be with the very tippy top of the chain, of course. I think we all saw that coming. But that that story that that he told before about the couple and the wife and the child, that one's really got me scratching my noggin. I feel like I want to meet that father. I hope I can. I'd like to know what the heck is going on with that tale. Alright, well, do you know anything more about the Salamandra prisoner?
Know anything more about the Salamandra prisoner?
He may be one of the leaders, though in this town the guards capture pawns while the big fish swim free.
Right.
We'll know for certain once you question him.
We'll see.
Just one thing. I think you're being followed.
Any suggestions?
Wait here a while. Make them nervous.
Surprise those who want to surprise you. I'll leave at midnight.
Oh no, I don't want to leave at midnight. I want to... No, I wanted to have choice in this. No, I don't want to go at night. I'm scared. There's monsters and someone's followed me. I'm going to get into a fight. Oh, I'm scared.
The Witcher is taking his time.
He must have left a different way. No matter.
Seems true. I assume the trap is set?
Indeed. Tend to your tasks in the trade quarter.
I'll leave the matter to our best agent.
Knew they shouldn't have let him out of prison.
Away! Don't touch me! Away! Don't touch me! Away!
Oh, jeez, I think I
touch
might
me!
have... Did I accidentally hit a town? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna stick to cat style because I don't know if I'm gonna accidentally hit a random or not. And I don't want to accidentally hit a random. Well, I don't know. I think I'm okay from here. Man, I really don't want to hit a random. I really don't need mercenaries coming for my head. I'm gonna have to. There we go. I'm gonna have to igni all these guys. There's too many for me to fight here. I might need to use a swallow.
You dare challenge the Salamandra?
I'm trying to avoid doing that if I can. I don't know if I think I can. I don't have my steel sword. They warned me to go get my equipment first. I didn't listen. I decided I was going to go on my own very wacky special adventures. I guess I could have used a torch. I don't know. I still feel like even a silver sword would have probably been better than anything else I could have gotten other than my steel sword, which is back at Jeffro's. Oh my gosh, this guy doesn't stop, won't stop. There, eesh. Alright, now I'm just gonna wait for the town guard or mercenary to come kick me in the head for reasons. Waiting for it. I'm gonna save just in case. I guess I should have grabbed one of those. In fact, I think I had the opportunity to pick up a steel weapon, and I'm just like, I don't need that. Bum 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 bum, and kept running right by. All right, so I have a steel weapon now if I need to, and I've got a silver weapon and a torch. All right, and I can even grab an axe if I wanted to. Alright, so I was followed, but I'm okay now. I guess I ought to just run right up to the city guards and make sure that they're not hostile to me, because if I accidentally attacked someone... Did I accidentally attack you? He says around that corner... Oh, it's a doggy. That's no dog. That's no monster. It's a friendly dog, you idiot.
Around that corner, something moved. Likely monsters again.
A friendly pupper. It was another friendly pupper. Friendly puppers everywhere. Oh, that one's not so friendly. Okay, so let me walk up to the guards and make sure they don't attack me or anything. Oh, there's Siegfried again. Oh, well, all right. I guess I'm talking to Siegfried now.
Geralt, good to see you. Where are you going?
To the dike.
No, I'm not.
No passage. Captain forbids it.
Why?
Captain's orders. Talk to him.
Gentlemen, that's no way to treat a hero. Geralt, the Witcher that saved Vizima from a terrible cockatrice.
A hero? Well, that changes things.
He's almost one of us.
In that case, please pass, Master Geralt. We'll drink your health at the inn.
Thanks, Siegfried.
Thanks. No, I don't... What?
A surprise in the sewers. A night of the Flaming Rose. Soaked in stench from head to foot.
Ooh.
I usually work alone, but this was an opportunity to see a knight in action.
Cool.
I must say he did rather well for a human. That was rare gratitude he showed.
nice dude. Aww. The Geralt and Siegfried romance. I love it. Bromance. It's a bromance. No, I'm not trying to go to that. I wasn't expecting all that. I was just trying to make sure the city guard doesn't attack me because I wasn't sure if my wacky flailing sword accidentally hit a rando person.
Ah, you. Move on. Stop blocking the path.
All right. Okay. I guess I'm Gucci with the guards. They're not mad at me for any reason. So hey, buddy. Hey.
Geralt, I was wondering if you'd care to join the Order.
Ooh, can I? Really? Not today? Well, yeah, well...
Well...
Before you say no, let me give you some details.
Alright.
Alright.
Allow me to draw your attention to a few important matters. Primo, the Order was created to serve humble folk. Secundo, anyone can join, peasant, nobleman, or witcher.
Oh.
Tertio, Knights of the Order enjoy many privileges.
I've heard enough.
Quarto, Knights of the Order pursue monsters. What do you think?
No thanks.
What? I guess... He just walks away. He's like, okay. Like, what? I was like, well, okay, it sounds like we have a lot of the same goals in mind. That sounds fine. I don't mind joining. And Geralt's just like, no, you're not allowed. Oh, I feel bad now. Oh, well, gosh, I don't know where I want to go first. I have so many. Oh, I need to get my equipment. I have to get my equipment. Oh my gosh, so many quests, so much to do. Okay, Vizima Confidential. It seems the Salamanders have a secret agent who set a trap for me. I must find out who he is. First, I should interrogate the prisoner being held by the city guards. I must interrogate the witness. And then the crown witness. Raymond told me that the city guards caught a member of the Salamanders, which, he's just going to be a pawn, but whatever. I need to get to him and learn as much as I can about the Salamander. I should ask Jethro, the prison guard, where he is held, which I need to go there to get my stuff back anyway, so can I just where is this one? Okay, city dungeon, so I need to go all the way over yonder. Alright, I think I can handle that. There's a lot of stuff between here and there. I might get into mischief, I don't know. Got dogs running around, a lot of guards. I can even pick the plants here if I want to. I don't know if the guards will get mad at me for that. Oh, here's the hospital. Oh, I bet I can't go in.
St. Lebioda's hospital for victims of the Catriona plague. Only 2 stages after this. Old Vizima and hell. Damn, I'm gloomy.
Well, and right. Gloomy and right. Oh, is it gonna be the same?
No passage.
That's what I thought.
I'm going inside.
No, what?
Disease patients inside. I'll not have you spreading the pestilence.
Okay, maybe we can make an arrangement. Take a look at this. What am I showing him? He's gonna think I'm a bozo. Yeah,
wasting my time.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna get another ring or something that'll let me in here at another point. I like how Geralt's like, I'm going in there, and I'm like, wait, no, I'm not. I just wanted to look. My gosh. I'm gonna have to figure out, or I'm gonna have to get a book or something, I guess, to maybe get some of these unknown herbs out over there. All right, where have I ended up? Oh, there's no way through. Okay, I guess I need to go the other way. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be getting mega lost. Alright, Peddler Street. Looks like this might go across. Alright. Someone left all their wonderful fish out here. They're gonna get all their stuff stolen. They should put that under lock and key if you're not tending to it. Okay, they're going to be... Yeah, I guess there's going to be random people and random stuff to kleptomania from people. I don't know, she's got an actual name. Ida Verts. Ida? Ida doesn't want to talk to me. Ida! Okay, Ida's not into me. Fine, be that way, Ida. I like your doggy.
No, impossible.
What's impossible?
This accursed disease will kill us all.
Oh, okay, even though he has a name, I guess he's...
I'm angry.
About what?
I don't buy fish. Who knows how the plague spreads?
Oh. Okay, so the plague is on everyone's mind, I'm guessing. That'll be the banter from people. Okay, they have a random dungeon in their house. Not really sure what the dungeon's all about. I like how the people here have bigger houses, like really big, pretty nice. Oh, I saw something red over here. I don't know if I want to go out that way. Hey, guards, there might be monsters over there. You guys should deal with it, not me, though, because I need to get my stuff. Oh,
Look lively.
A signboard? Let's see. What's it say? Oh, marketplace. Oh, okay, just marketplace. Got it. Alright, Heroes of the Guard Streets. Alright, House of Thaler the Fence and the City Dungeon. Well, this is right along the way. I might as well stop in here and have a quick chat and then carry on to the dungeon. Ooh, interesting house here. Well, I guess he's a fence, so of course he's gonna have stuff everywhere, right? Old shelf and stairs down. Alright, I'll talk to you in a second. I'm gonna steal all your stuff real quick. A little bed here in the corner. I kind of expected more stuff. There was a lot right out front, but not so much down here. Maybe he's getting out of the business or something. Who knows? Alright, you want to talk, bud?
I'm a fence. I buy and sell.
What you deal in?
Everything worthwhile. So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Whoa, buy me dinner first. Alright, so we can have a drink. I can get him to show me his wares. Alright, so yeah, the city guards found a witcher's sword.
The city guards found a witcher's sword at your place.
First of all, it's the cocksucking guards. Second, why do you care?
Another witcher, Berengar, came to see you.
Well, it wasn't his fucking razor.
How do you know that?
I have your boyfriend's other property. The sword I got elsewhere.
Other property?
Right. Meaning not his sword, got it? Like his undershorts that he pissed all over or something.
What? Okay, so how did you get his property? You're gonna have to cut it. You're gonna need to stop with the attitude, because you look squishy.
How did you get Berengar's property?
Stubborn-ass fella, aren't you? From a middleman.
You don't get it. I'm not interested in the middleman. I want information about Berengar. Yeah, this guy's being difficult on purpose, and it's getting on my nerves.
You don't get it. I'm not interested in the middleman. I want information about Berengar.
Then don't fucking ask me. Your witcher boy was working for the alchemist, Kalkstein.
Oh.
That information you get free. I'll charge you the usual for anything else.
No, we're not done yet. We get to keep talking. Okay, so then where'd you get the sword?
So where did you get the sword?
What'll you give me if I tell you?
I'll stop short of gutting you.
There you go. Thanks.
Fair offer. I bought it from a man at the Hairy Bear Tavern.
Hairy Bear.
Care to describe him?
No need. He's the most famous dice player around. Out fucking standing. A real goddamn magician.
That sounds like he cheats. Well, this isn't grayed out. Maybe if I make the other dialogue choice, he'll tell me.
How did you get Berengar's...
So...
Stubborn up.
Where do I...
Man...
What? Okay, he just told me that time. Man named Coleman. Okay, I probably shouldn't have skipped through it so quickly. Alright, well, I guess he likes me now. Man named Coleman. Alright, so, have you heard of the Salamandra?
Have you heard of Salamandra?
Piss-swilling reptiles. I've heard of them, but I've no fucking idea what they want.
Amphibians.
What?
Huh?
Salamanders are amphibians. Now tell me your connection to them.
I'll be plowed if I know.
You'll be plowed. What's with this language? I've never heard anyone say I'll be plowed. I like that. I'm gonna have to try to incorporate that in my everyday language. I'll be plowed if I know. It feels good to say. Rolls right off the tongue. Alright, so do you do business with these amphibians? Thanks, Geralt.
You do business with Salamandra?
Did you fucking fall off your horse?
Apparently.
How did you get Berengar's effects?
Dog's balls, I'm a fence. Want me to draw you a picture? You think I ask every thief who he ploughed for his goods?
Let me draw you a picture. A certain organization, Salamandra, has it in for witchers. A witcher, Berengar disappears, and all he had lands in the hands of a fence. You. Getting this?
A pox on pictures. Berengar's nothing to me. My suppliers might know more. Besides, I'd never survive in this business if I sold hot goods I actually had a hand in getting.
Okay, you know, I don't know anything about being a fence, but, you know, this guy's unpleasant, but I don't think he really gains a lot by lying to me, so I think it's believable. I'm not going to get a whole lot out of him by razzing him, so, alright, fair enough.
That's believable. Innocent until proven guilty, I guess. So let's assume it's not you for now.
I'd say so. Goddamn Dijkstra, ace spy. Dog's balls, what a clever analysis. If you figure anything out and need more information, creep on over and we'll talk.
Yeah, see, he's maybe not too bad. I mean...
Damn! Shit!
Just as he sits here and swears all up and down. Oh my gosh, quests. Okay, let's see. I got another suspect. Thaler. I decided to give Thaler the benefit of the doubt for now. If he is guilty, evidence should surface soon enough. Ooh, this is cool. It is like a little investigation, huh? Alright, okay, I've already looked at that one. Memory of a blade. Thaler bought the sword from some notorious dice gambler at the Hairy Bear Inn. I need to go there and talk to the guy. Alright, and Berengar's secret. Thaler told me he bought Berengar's belongings from a man named Coleman, who works for someone named Ramsmeat. Wow. Interesting name. Sounds like a porn star name. Max Ramsmeat. I don't know. Apparently I can find Coleman at the Hairy Bear Inn. You can find Ramsmeat at the Hairy Bear Inn, guys. Alright, he's not well, I can find Coleman, not Ramsmeat, but whatever. He's not likely to talk willingly, so I need to find a way to squeeze some information out of him about Berengar. Okay? Oh, derp, I'm already on Thaler. I'm like, Alright, Thaler, the guy I just talked to. In the temple quarter of Vizima lives a fence named Thaler. He has many things that belong to Berengar and also deals in illegal goods. The fence is a repulsive man and uses particularly foul language. Okay, Thaler's language is particularly foul. Okay, I think just about everyone I've run into has had particularly foul language, but okay. During the day, he can be found in his store, which is located in a house in the temple quarter. Thaler put Berengar's Witcher equipment up for sale. I wonder how he's acquired these things. And then the PI I spoke to before, Raymond Marlowev. I hired a detective named Raymond Marlowev to help me search for Salamandra's leader. Raymond, a bitter and cynical man. I didn't really get that he was bitter, but okay. And cynical man refused to lift a finger until I paid him. No, that's not true either. But he also seems to know a lot, including his craft. He helped me quite a bit for free. I actually think he's an alright guy. The journal isn't lining up with what actually happened, or maybe that's what's to happen. I don't know. Well, guys, I think I will go ahead and be done for today. I need to get my stuff. I will get my stuff next time. And after that, I guess I'm going to keep looking around this massive city and getting myself into mischief. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching me play The Witcher today. Really do appreciate you guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.